Yo, 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 how y'all feeling? Y'all good? I know I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
I'm your host, Solomon.
I'm your girl, Toya.
And this is the Be Different Podcast. Welcome back to the Be Different Podcast. As it's your style, your host, Solomon here with my mom.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Toya.
Oh, yeah, man. As y'all can see, we back again with another episode of the Be Different Podcast. Yeah, I know y'all can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and on anywhere else where this your podcast. I'll let the Be Different Podcast.
And y'all already know what to do. Go follow us on our social media pages. Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast. X @_BeDifferentPod. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Different Podcast.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, let's go ahead and get into today's episode.
All right. First off, we got something a little bit about the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Sha'Carri Richardson?
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know. Huh?
I was saying, who don't remember her?
She was disqualified from the Olympics 4 years ago for testing positive for marijuana. Her story caused a lot of controversy, but this year she qualified for the Olympics in Paris, and not only did she qualify, she had the fastest time in the world this season for the 100 meters, and her time was 10.71 seconds.
Hey, shout out to her, man, for real.
She fast.
Because before she got suspended, she was winning everything, all type of races.
Yeah, so congratulations to her. I can't wait to see her run in the Olympics. Now, I do watch track and field in the Olympics. A lot of sports that I don't watch during the regular season when the Olympics come around, I do like to watch them,
That makes sense.
And, I'm kind of excited for the Olympics this year because, 2020 was COVID, so it wasn't Olympic, right. So, I like watching gymnastics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Women gymnastics.
Yeah, I like watching the regular sports, basketball, simple.
I like watching swimming.
Yeah.
Especially if I know like one of the American swimming, like I know them, I like watching it.
I like basketball and track.
What about the wrestling?
I watch wrestling at 9 then, but I ain't just gonna get on my way to watch it.
Yeah. But it's coming up in June, so we'll see. Hockey. Do you ever watch hockey?
Yeah, I know. I watch Stanley Cup.
The first HBCU has Tennessee State University. It's the first HBCU to have a hockey team. Mm-hmm. And they will begin their season 2025-2026.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to them, man. Got them a hockey team. Hey, hockey. I watch hockey. Like I said, I watch Stanley Cup and all that.
Yeah. I think it's going to be hard to find black men, young men that play hockey.
I wouldn't think so. It means you got to recruit,
But, I mean, like, hockey.
And then not even just black people, because, white people go to HBCUs, too.
Yeah, that's true, too.
And other
that's
races.
true, yeah. So, I mean, but, you would think it's being HBCU, they going to have black players on the team, but.
I mean, yeah, obviously they're going to have some, but it ain't going to be the majority of the team.
Right.
Even though it's the majority of the school, like you said, ain't that many black people that play hockey, so they're going to have to up their recruiting to get other races, the people to come to their HBCU.
And it's going to have to start at the younger age. You know how pee-wee football and basketball start at 4 or 5 years old. Hockey going to have to start, at a younger age if you want to get more of the black youth involved.
Mm-hmm.
NCAA, let's talk about them. The NCAA Division I eliminates cannabis from banned substance lists. What this means is, it says the NCAA Division I Council voted to remove cannabis products from the banned substances list for championships and postseason participation in football. Current penalties for student athletes who previously tested positive for cannabinoids will be discontinued. So you can smoke weed.
See, that's basically
what they're saying. You in D1 only though.
Yeah. So, I mean, it does surprise me that rule happened because
the way the world is going.
Exactly. Yeah. And plus the league allows the players to smoke marijuana now, so there's no shocker there. And
with, like I said, the way the world, even the United States, the way the United States is going with legalizing marijuana, I mean, that's not a shocker. Like I said, it's only for D1 schools, so a D2 school like West Alabama, for example. the rules would still be enforced for them. So NCAA moving with the times.
Moving with the time, for real.
Yes. College World Series baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the University of Tennessee SEC school.
Yep, they got them one.
They beat another SEC school, Texas A&M, 6-5.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's something I really did not watch. I guess because Ole Miss and Mississippi State had such sucky baseball seasons this year that college baseball was something that I really didn't keep up with. But still, shout out to Tennessee.
Yeah, I watched the game of the World Series. I watched one game, and that's the game Texas A&M won.
Okay.
When I watched.
And the SEC has had the last 5 straight national titles.
Yep.
Vanderbilt in 2019. I guess in 2020 they canceled it because of COVID.
Yeah, the season canceled.
And then in 21 it was Mississippi State, the only national championship Mississippi State has. 22 was Ole Miss. 23 LSU, and this year Tennessee.
Yeah, hey, so SEC running baseball for real.
Okay,
running baseball for real.
And the most outstanding player of the College World Series, it went to Tennessee's player. I don't know if he pronounces his name Dylan or Dylan. I'm gonna say Dylan. Dylan Dragling. He's number 8 for Tennessee. I don't know what position he plays, but. Congratulations to him.
Shout out to them guys, man.
I'm sure he already got a contract signed.
For real, that boy for go get drafted.
Okay, finna go get paid real good. But before we leave the College World Series, I thought this story was just crazy. Texas A&M head baseball coach, his name is Jim Soskanagel. He said in a press conference after Texas A&M lost, he said, I took the job at Texas A&M to never take another job again, and that hasn't changed my mind. Less than 24 hours later, he accepted the head coaching position at Texas.
It's crazy.
Crazy. I mean, you just said you weren't taking it, and then, I mean, like, why not just be honest?
I guess because it's still in Texas. Hey, he's still at home, I guess.
And then... And is this the Texas that's going to the SEC? This is Texas that's still in the SEC. Yeah. So, I mean, just be honest with people. The story is going to come out anyway. So, why not just go ahead and tell it yourself? That way, you control the narrative.
Exactly. But,
I mean, it was
I guess he's still saying he's still at home.
He's still in Texas. But, anyway, we'll see how that goes. That's all I got for college. We're talk about WNBA.
We ain't even gonna talk about the softball World Series. Oklahoma girl 4-peated.
I didn't get any of it. I remember you saying something about it, but
but Oklahoma girl they 4-peated. They beat who did the Texas girls? I want to say Texas softball team. I want to say for their 4th national championship in a row.
Congratulations to them.
For real.
SEC, Oklahoma and Texas. So. SEC dominating all sports. Y'all know that. But that's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got for college.
Right. WNBA. This is kind of WNBA and Olympics. Y'all know Cameron Brink is out because she tore her ACL. I did see on social media that the surgery went well. Mm-hmm. So that's good news. But she was chosen to play in the 3-on-3 tournament in the Olympics. But since she can't play now, her teammate, Los Angeles Spark player De'Erica Hamby, she has been named to the USA Olympic roster, replacing Cameron Brink.
Okay.
So congratulations to her.
For real. She got a spot to step up for the USA team.
Yeah.
Even though it's unfortunate circumstance, she still got opportunity to go out there and show her talents.
That's right. And then for them to pick another LA Sparks player.
Yeah, exactly.
They let you know the LA Sparks got some talent.
Exactly,
on their
for
team,
real. Got some dogs.
Yeah. So I didn't know this. What was the name of that little in-season tournament that the Lakers won in the NBA this past season?
In-season tournament.
That was the name.
Literally, yeah. The in-season
okay. Well, the WNBA has something similar to that, but they call it the Commissioner's Cup. And the 2024 champions of the Commissioner's Cup in the WNBA were the Minnesota Lynx. They defeated the New York Liberty 94 to 89 the other night to capture this title.
Hey, shout out to them girls, man. Shout out Lisa Pila. That's the team she play for.
Yeah.
For real.
And like I said, I didn't even know they had anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Until I saw this post right.
Yeah, and I kept trying to see, like, was it the inaugural one? And I never could find a post that said, like, it was the first one. So apparently this been going on.
Yeah.
But
so, hey, shout out to them girls. Like I said.
did read that they got a bonus, a monetary bonus for winning. I don't know how much, but it was like, you know how the Lakers players got their bonus. Yeah, they got their bonus. Hey, so that's still good, though. Shout out to them because they get some money. Right. I got the WNBA early fan voting for the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Started at number 10. Number 10, the girl we were just talking about, De'Erica Hamby from the Los Angeles Sparks. Number 9, Nafessa Collier. We just talked about her team, Minnesota Lynx.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Kelsey Plum from the Aces. Number 7, Angel Reese. Number 6, Sabrina, and I can never say her last name.
I don't know neither.
Y'all know she played with the Liberty. Y'all know who we talking about. I need to do better than learn how to say her name.
Old school.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Number 5, I know I'm finna mess her name up. Ariki.
No, it's Arik.
You know how to look that?
Ongo Wobbly.
Something like that.
Ongo
Number 24 for the Seattle Storm.
Mm-hmm. She be getting off.
5. Yeah, she's a good player. I like her. Number 4, Breonna Stewart from the New York Liberty. Number 3, Aaliyah Boston from the Fever. Number 2, Caitlin Clark from the Fever. And of course, number 1, Asia Wilson from the Las Vegas Aces.
Mm-hmm.
Asia being number 1 is no surprise.
No surprise at all.
There's no surprise to me.
Caitlin Clark, number 2, not knocking her game, but I feel like it's more based off just her name. But she still be hooping though. I still feel like she's having an all-star type of season, but with the fan voting, it's just like, come on, Caitlin Clark is her name, the hype from college.
Yeah. Now, some names that I was shocked that wasn't on there yet. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, fan voting though, like
fan.
You gotta understand that, like even because like think about LA Sparks. LA is a big city.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They got the Minnesota Lynx. You know, other people watching the Aces
and
championship.
Angel Reese,
exactly.
So yeah, and Aaliyah Boston. I mean, with her commentating, exactly at the games and stuff. So
and then Ari, you know who she be getting off. She a bucket.
She does. She a real life bucket. Yeah. So. But shout out to those ladies, the names we called out. I think, of course, 1 and 2 gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
Asia and Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I think they'll stay the same. And did you know that with the WNBA All-Star game this year, the Olympic team is playing the other All-Stars. So like Asia gonna be on the Olympic team.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's gonna be Team USA versus the other players. That's the format they're doing.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, that's different though.
It is.
That's different for real.
Different, yeah. But I mean, that's gonna let you know where Team USA is at. Though.
Yeah.
You know,
getting like a preview of like how they playing, how they mesh well together, and stuff like that.
So, but I don't even know when they All-Star game is. I know that playoffs is coming up because they were talking about the other night when the Sky beat the Fever. That put them in that last playoff spot.
Yeah.
So
man, I hope they show their playoff game on some channels that people could guide so we can watch them.
Too. Like the was it last night we watched that game on Prime?
Uh-huh.
So again, put it on the channels people have. If we didn't have Prime, we couldn't have watched that game.
Exactly.
So, I mean, come on WNBA. But speaking of last night, now we didn't watch this game because I didn't know it was on. The Aces played the Sky last night. Mm-hmm. Angel Reese and Asia Wilson, and both of them had historic nights.
Yeah, the Sky won too.
Excuse me. No, the Aces came back and won.
Man, on the report right here, it said that Angel Reese got the dub too.
I think
with her triple double, the post you sent me. But I'm about to go back. I'm gonna go see. Well, the Aces did win, but on that post it said Angel Reese came up with a dub.
Yeah, it does say that, but that's not true. But the history they made was Asia Wilson was the first player in WNBA history to score 20 plus points in 20 consecutive regular season games. Mm-hmm. Angel Reese is the youngest player in WNBA history to record 9 straight double-doubles. Congratulations, ladies. I mean, the little highlights I saw of that game, that was a good matchup.
Yeah.
That was a very good matchup. It was a good game. And honestly, the Sky hung with them.
Yeah.
The Sky were hanging with them.
I mean, we were watching a little rerun last night, and it was a close game.
So, but Asia blocked Camilla, and you see that clip on social media. Coach Staley was like, "No, Asia, don't do Camilla like that." But I mean, she still room for her girls.
It's just competition, bro. It's the big leagues now.
I mean, she got Asia, she got Camilla. I mean,
Aaliyah Boston, for real. Then she got some more players coming in.
Exactly. So
they be hooping, boy.
And they still have that relationship with her. You can tell that's genuine love.
Exactly.
They still love her, you know. So. I just love seeing their relationship. Mm-hmm. But that's all I got for the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't got nothing else neither.
I have nothing for football.
Man, NFL, we ain't got too much going on now. Like, it's just waiting on the season to start.
The Cowboys still hadn't signed CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
They still hadn't re-signed, did nothing with Dak. So, I mean...
We really just waiting to see what the season starts. We just
waiting on preseason start. Yeah, that's what we doing. But... All right, let's move on to basketball because we got a lot to talk about in basketball.
Yeah, the draft just ended too.
Yes. First thing we're going to start off with is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers have hired Golden State assistant coach Kenny Atkinson as the franchise's next head coach. So what you think about that? You know anything about him?
I don't, but he came from the Warriors. He got some good. I hope he got some good experience from Steve Kerr.
Exactly.
Because the Cavaliers not a bad team at all. Even though Donovan Mitchell wants to leave, they not a bad team. They're a young up and coming team. They got potential.
Yeah.
But this coaching, I hope he come in. Even if Donovan Mitchell leaves, I hope he come in and be able to do something with them guys that he got.
Exactly. And I really don't understand why the Cavs fired their coach. I mean. Because during the playoffs, Donovan Mitchell wasn't healthy.
Exactly. Jared Allen was hurt.
Darius Garland was hurt. Yep. I mean, what more did you expect him to do?
But them guys been there for a little minute too, though. So. Yeah.
But all right, Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves coach Chris Finch has agreed on a 4-year contract extension through the 27-28 season. Last year, he led the Timberwolves to the Western Conference Finals. That was his third postseason trip. So he deserved an extension.
Yeah, he did, though. Yes. The Timberwolves, another up-and-coming team that's getting right. And then they just had a good draft.
Who they drafted. So he deserves the money that he's getting. But that's coaches. Let's go to some players now. Mm-hmm. Malik Monk. He intends to sign a 4-year deal worth of $78 million, including a player option to return to the Sacramento Kings. He was the 6th man of the year runner-up this past season.
Hey, Malik Monk had a monster season.
He did. I really think...
Oh, where that walk come from?
I don't know. I really think he really could have been the 6th man of the year.
For real, though.
He really could have been there. And I also read a report where they said De'Aaron Fox is not signing an extension.
He's not?
That's going to be interesting.
Well, they're going to have to get them another point guard.
Yep. Reggie Jackson. Denver Nuggets guard Reggie Jackson is picking up his $5.25 million option to return for the 24-25 season. He averaged 10 points and 3.8 assists in 82 games. I mean, he about worth it.
That's what I'm saying. It's just another pickup, little backup guard they can pick up for Jamal Murray.
I mean, he worth it.
Yeah, that ain't a bad little pickup there.
Bam Adebayo. He intends to sign a 3-year, $166 million extension with the Miami Heat when the offseason begins. I figured he would stay with them.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, they just drafted. We're gonna get into it later, but they just had a good draft, so that's a good pick. That's a good signing with the Heat. Get Bam some more money. Let him get some good play, cause he gonna be happy now that he got some money.
Exactly.
So hey, that's a good signing.
They extended Bam, and then Jimmy let us know that he will not sign an extension, and he want to be a free agent next summer. What you think?
I feel like Jimmy I'm not gonna say he's just talking right now, but I'm not all 100% with it because we gonna get into it later. But the Heat did what they needed to do. in order to improve as a team.
Okay.
That's why I feel like if they have a better season next season than what they've been doing, and they're gonna have to win a championship. I'm going to. They're gonna have to win a championship for them to stay.
Yeah.
I can't even say if they make it to the playoff because he didn't took them to the playoff. He took them to the finals multiple times. They got. If they don't win championship, he gonna leave.
I think this is his last time. Like, you can leave one more team and that's it. Meaning that, Jimmy, you getting old. You gotta come on with it now. You know, it's basically, it's like you said, championship or bust.
Yeah.
So I do think he's just talking. I'm not 100% sold like you on him leaving Miami, but it's championship or bust this season, really.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they've been to the finals several times. So what are you going to do? What is the Miami Heat organization going to do to help them not only get there but win it?
Win it, exactly, yeah.
And this is something else we talked about on an earlier episode. And I like Eric Spoelstra, but is it time to get rid of him?
That could be a good question to ask too, though, because he's been there for a long time. The game has changed.
LeBron and
the game that changed since he didn't win a championship. So
and he hasn't won since LeBron left.
Right.
So yeah, they've been there, but they haven't won.
Yeah. So me just gotta. That's another question to ask yourself too.
Yep. New York Knicks. Hey, them Knicks.
Villanova.
Yes.
Villanova. That's how they doing.
The Brooklyn Nets have agreed on a trade to send forward Mikal Bridges to the New York Knicks for Boban Bogdanovic, 4 unprotected first-round picks, a protected first-round pick via the Bucks, an undrafted pick swap, and a second rounder. That's a lot.
It is
a lot,
but that's a good pickup though for the Knicks. They need that. That's another defender and another scorer.
And there's somebody you can depend on. That man ain't missed a game since he been in the
NBA. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And they gave him some more depth.
Yeah.
Because now, if I'm the Knicks, I got him. And they re-signed OG. I know we got that on the podcast too.
That was finna come up.
That's they re-signed OG. They got him for a 5-year, $212.5 million contract. So that's another 3-and-D guy. Can get you a bucket, can play defense. Then you're going to have Julius Randle coming back next year off injury. And you're going to have Mitchell Robinson healthy with the Hardenstein, the big white boy they had in the paint down there too. So the Knicks,
the Knicks going to make some noise.
They're going to be right. As long as Thibodeau, they coach do them right. Like, because I know last season, like, people were talking about how Josh Hart was playing 48 minutes, how he played, but they didn't have no depth.
Yeah.
They was hurt. Now that they're going to have everybody healthy, plus Mikal Bridges, you got Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Mikal Bridges, OG, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Hardenstein. That's what I'm saying. You got players.
Yeah. So the Knicks, I mean,
them boys going to be up. Them boys going to be right, for real.
OG Anunoby was my next topic, but like Solomon told you, he signed 5-year, $212.5 million contract, and I mean, he's worth it. He's worth it. The Knicks gonna be a dangerous team.
They're gonna be dangerous, but and then I don't think they're gonna need to change about them. Jalen Brunson is not gonna have to be as ball dominant as he was last year, having the ball in his hand every play.
That's gonna be an adjustment for him.
Exactly, it is, but he already understands it though, because he played behind Luka.
Okay.
He started playing behind Luka, you know what I'm saying? So he understands how to play his role and score when he needs to score. And also, he understands that he's the superstar.
Yeah.
So when it's time for him to take over, he can take over.
Dallas has traded Tim Hardaway Jr. and 3 second-round picks to Detroit for Quentin Grimes, sources tell ESPN. Now, I had read, we talked about on the podcast during the finals why Dallas wasn't using him more.
Why?
You remember?
I thought you said that you've seen something else explaining.
And I saw something on social media that his dad tweeted was like, "We don't understand. We didn't like our role this year."
Exactly, because what's going on?
So he wanted to be traded. I don't know if he wanted to be traded to Detroit, but that's where he's going. He'll be with the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, and then you got Quentin Grimes, even though Quentin Grimes, Tim Hardaway Jr., the same type of player, three ball shooter, catch and shoot, catch off the three, can knock it down. But if they ain't gonna pass the ball, then it ain't gonna work.
Yep. If Luka ain't gonna pass the ball, yeah. The Atlanta Hawks. Now I was surprised by these trades.
I'm not. He been trying to get out of there.
The Atlanta Hawks are trading DeJounte Murray to the New Orleans Pelicans.
I'm just surprised Wade went to the Pelicans.
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised about, that he went to the Pelicans. And the Hawks, they're getting Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels, a 25 first round pick via the Lakers, and a 27 first round pick. The least favorable of the Bucks Pelicans. I don't understand all that, but
yeah. I'm surprised he went to the Pelicans, but that's a great pickup for the Pelicans.
For the Pelicans, yes,
it's a great pickup.
I would have thought he would have tried to go to like the Spurs, maybe.
But he used to be with the Spurs.
Yeah,
but
I do remember
the Spurs drafted almost a similar type of guard as DeJounte Murray. So him going to the Spurs really wasn't
made no sense.
They said then they already have Trey Jones, like an established point guard that's good, can facilitate the ball as well.
Yeah.
But him going to the Pelicans, that's straight though, cause let him run the 1, and he got CJ McCollum at the 2.
I don't think Brandon Ingram gonna be there.
If they keep Brandon Ingram, he can run the 3, Zion at the 4, and then Valanciunas at the 5. That's great.
Yeah.
Because DeJounte Murray gonna play defense and he can score. CJ McCollum can score. Zion play defense, score. Brandon Ingram can score. Like, that's a great lineup.
This past season, the Pelicans, they were almost in the late. They lost to the Lakers.
Exactly, because Zion. Exactly.
But Zion hadn't got hurt, they would have beat the Lakers.
They would have beat the Lakers.
Yeah, they would have made the playoffs.
Then they got a bench. Like, so that's not a bad pickup.
Yeah. The Charlotte Hornets are waiving guard Seth Curry, but interest is still existing on both sides to keep talking for a new deal. Y'all know Seth Curry is Steph Curry's brother.
Yeah.
He's played for several teams. I know he's been with the Mavericks, the Trailblazers, the 76ers. He's been in a lot of different places.
A lot of places.
I don't think he's ever gotten a ring though.
I don't think so either. I'm really not sure though.
I mean, and he's of course he's not as good as Steph, but he's no scrub either.
That's it. You ain't no. If you're in the NBA, you're not a scrub.
Yeah, I mean, he decent. You know, he's not. He's just not his brother.
Exactly.
That's all that is. You know. All right, you ready to get into it?
NBA draft.
The 2024 NBA
draft.
The draft came on the other night. First round was Wednesday night.
Yep.
The 2024 number 1 pick of the NBA draft was Zachariah. How you say that last name?
Risher, I think.
Risher.
Yeah.
He's a forward, and you can tell from the name he's not from the United States. He is from France.
Mm-hmm. Back-to-back French number 1 picks.
Yes. You know anything about his game?
6'10", can shoot the 3 ball, play defense obviously because he's 6'10", long, can block shots. Gotta be able to dribble better though, cause I watch his highlight. He really don't have like a complete dribble package. He can put the ball on the floor, but he more of a catch and 3 type of guy, 3 and D. You know what I'm saying? Catch and shoot. But like I say, he's 6'10", can get to the rack, pretty good. Don't do like I said, he pretty much do everything. Good number 1 pick.
Okay. The number 2 pick went to the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, they got Alex Sarr.
Alex Starr, they did. Yep. What you know about him?
Another Frenchman, 7'1", just like Wemby. Can shoot the ball, play defense.
He's not a Frenchman. He's from Australia.
Oh, he is? I thought he was a Frenchman. Okay, my bad. I'm from Australia. But 7'1", because like I said, he can shoot the ball a little bit. Play defense again, 7'1", long. Can dribble a little bit, get to the rim. I feel like his jump shot do got to get a little better, though.
Yeah.
I watched his highlights. He was hitting a few jump shots, but it wasn't consistent.
Okay.
But, you know, they come with the game.
Development.
But he,
number 3 pick is somebody that we have talked about on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Reed Shepherd from Kentucky. He went to the Houston Rockets.
I wouldn't expect him to go that high, but it's not a bad pickup for the Rockets team, though. Because they're another young up-and-coming team. Because they got Jalen Green. He going to be running the 1. They can put Reed at the 2. And then let us on the Thompson boy run 3. Mm-hmm. And then they got a 4 and a 5 because Sengun going to come back and be healthy and let Jabari Smith run the 4. So that's not a bad pickup there because they get him another scorer, consistent shooter, knockdown shooter at that.
Okay. Some other notable names that we can talk about from the first round of the draft. Donovan Cleveland. He just played in the NCAA championship game. from Connecticut. He went to Portland Trailblazers.
That's not a bad pickup, but I don't know what the Trailblazers gonna do with Aiden.
That's what the commentators were saying. They didn't understand that pick.
Like, it's not a horrible pickup, but
you got DeAndre
exactly.
Aiden. Yeah.
So I understand like him coming off the bench. I can get that. They give you some defense because he plays defense. He's 7'1", great rim protector. You know how to win. Obviously, like they said, he came from Connecticut, back-to-back national champion. So. But it just depends on how they gonna use him.
And like you said, what they gonna do with DeAndre Aiden? Because remember, he left Phoenix because he did not want to be a scorer. He wanted to be a scorer.
Exactly.
And Phoenix wanted to use him as a rebounder. So, I mean, this is gonna
unless they just run two centers. But DeAndre Aiden 7'1" too though.
Yeah.
So
DeAndre Aiden is they might be the same height, but he's got a bigger frame than Clinic, and so. That's going to be an interesting matchup to see how they work with him. The number 8 pick is somebody that we've talked about a lot on this podcast. He's also from Kentucky, Rob Dillingham.
Yep.
He was drafted by the Spurs, but the Timberwolves traded and got him. Mm-hmm. Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Then the Spurs got Stephon Castle from Connecticut.
I think Rob is a great pickup for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that's what they needed. I've been saying that. Mike Conley is not a bad point guard. He's a great veteran, but he can't score. His scoring doesn't match its scoring. Like the Timberwolves needed them another consistent scorer. Another consistent scorer that can consistently give you 20 points a night, plus at 25 to 30 points.
And Rob will be able to
exactly. Then Rob can facilitate the ball as well.
Yes, and then I think he's a great backup for Ant or Mike.
Exactly, they both can run the 1 and the 2. And they got Terrence Shannon Jr. from the Illinois. He's another point guard, 6'6", 6'7". They can play defense. They can score physical. They know how to get to the rim. They can come in and be a 1, 2, or a 3.
The Timberwolves are in that win now mentality.
Exactly.
They're not trying to build. They want to win now.
Exactly. That's what they're doing. I ain't mad at them either.
You know, that's what you're supposed to do. Now, the number 9 pick, I thought it was a great pickup for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, Zach
needed this.
Zach Edey, that's a great pickup.
Zach Edey from Purdue. He just played in the national championship game against Donovan.
Exactly, that's a great pickup.
I mean, they needed a big man.
That's what I've been saying. They can put Jared Jackson at the 4 and let Zach Edey run the 5 because Jared Jackson, he can stretch the floor because he can shoot the ball.
Yep.
And you know he going to play defense.
So, I think Ja liked that draft pick too because he tweeted something. I can't remember what he tweeted, but he tweeted something. So, I thought that was a very good pickup. And then you still got Marcus Smart, you know.
Then you got Ja. They going to both be back with Desmond Bain running 3.
So, that's good. I guess the next notable person that we could talk about was who the Lakers got.
They drafted a good player
Dalton Knight.
Yeah, not Connect. Dalton Connect.
Yes, from Tennessee.
Hey, he be hooping too for real though. 6'6", 6'7", wing, can shoot the ball, can drive, can defend, long, can jump. Like that's a great pickup for the Lakers.
Yeah, I think they did a great.
It get them another consistent scorer. They can help Bron, Austin Reeves, AD. Like all the pressure don't got to be on them guys.
And I think he's ready.
Exactly.
I think he's ready. So there's not somebody they got to build up
too much.
You're right. Isaiah Collier, I think he was like the last pick of the first round.
Yep.
The guard from USC.
He went to the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. All right. We got to talk about it. You ready?
Yeah, talk about it.
You need to be as passionate about it on here as you were.
I am. I will be because I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say the exact same thing.
Y'all know what we finna talk about. In the second round, with the 55th pick, the Los Angeles Lakers selected Bronny James.
I just shake my head, man.
As y'all know, it has been talked about, debated. Oh my God, yesterday, like that was the topic of conversation. You know why they did that, don't you? I mean to tell you this. They did that because the presidential debate was last night too. Like, I forgot to even watch the presidential debate because I was so involved in it to distract us. But that's why they did that.
Man, we know about the presidential debate. Trump ain't in jail, which is crazy. Like, wow. But it is what it is, though. We ain't going to get into that. But like I was saying, like Toy was saying, Bronny did get drafted to the Lakers. LeBron and Bronny are the first father-son duo to be in the NBA. And I know y'all can tell by how the way I'm saying that Wow.
Okay, so, and yeah, like I said, this was a highly debated topic, even between us. Yesterday.
Exactly, because
and
like
before we start getting into it,
what?
I think it's a generational gap thing too that you don't understand because yes, you're getting older, but you still young,
Bro.
and I'm older and a little bit more wiser, so I look at it from a different perspective. So you think? First of all, do you think Bronny should have been drafted at all?
I feel like Bronny is an NBA prospect. Not saying that he shouldn't have been drafted. Where he got drafted at is where I feel like he was going to get drafted, or at least go undrafted.
Okay.
Because I feel like he should have went to USC again and had another year. And got more playing time, more experience, showed himself more, got more film to put out there to more coaches, and proving that Bronny is actually a NBA prospect. Okay. Like I already, and most people already know anyway. Because now, even though that he got drafted, if you look at his freshman season, there's not no NBA type draft players freshman season.
I agree with it. I 100% agree with you. If you go back and look at the numbers that he put up at USC, you will say, why did this boy get drafted?
Exactly.
I totally agree with it.
Exactly.
100%.
That's why, because I feel like, because yesterday when we had this argument, I feel like Bronny, if he was going to get drafted, should have got drafted by another team.
That was going to be my next question. Do you feel like the Lakers drafted him as a publicity stunt or because he's somebody that they could really use?
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
And not necessarily that they using it as a publicity stunt, but you can't tell me that in their front office, they not saying, okay, we get Bronny, father-son duos, ticket sales, promotion, money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, obviously they thinking about that because they businessmen at the end of the day. The NBA is a business at the end of the day. But at the same time, like I said, and I know JJ Redick, the head coach, and other people in the front office, and even Bron.
Time out. Queso said last week, remember when he was on here, he said since JJ Redick was the new coach, they were going to draft Bronny. He said it.
I mean, obviously I feel like they see something in Bronny because if you know basketball and actually watch the game of basketball and watch Bronny's film, you see that he has the potential to be a decent NBA basketball player. Okay. Like, the potential is there. Obviously, he's LeBron's son, so the IQ there, the genetic is there. But like I said, if you watch him, he can do something in the NBA in the right system. And I feel like him being with the Lakers, even though I want him to go somewhere else to be able to make his own name, because even though he's been getting a lot of hate already because he's LeBron's son, he gonna get even more unnecessary hate. Just like how I said, if you go back and look at his freshman season, that his stats not NBA rated stats. People are like how people already say he in there because his daddy. That's gonna be a thing people use to say that's why he got in NBA because it's his dad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. But I also think that he's been dealing with this his entire life. He had. That's what I'm saying. I think he's prepared for it. I think people are going to take it to another level. But I think
they are.
But I also think LeBron and his mama, shout out to Savannah, because girl, we know you the one that's really holding them down. I think they have prepared them for their entire life. I think he's ready for the negativity that's going to come along with it. Now, this is where we differ. This topic right here. You said you don't think he should have been drafted to the Lakers because LeBron is on the Lakers, correct?
Not that, because LeBron on the Lakers. That's why I would say that.
Why not? It's people who use their daddy's name all the time or their mama's name all the time to get in the door. Some of the people, when they get in the door, they work their tail off and they prove that they're worth it. And then you have other people that they use mom and daddy's name their whole life. So why can't Bronny use his daddy's name to get in the door and then prove y'all wrong? Prove everybody wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just feel like, again, this is my opinion. I just feel like, because like I said, even though Bronny is a prospect, in my opinion, him getting in by LeBron is going to be that one stigma everybody uses for the rest of his career. Unless he comes in and be a great superstar with him that nobody expect him to be.
I think if you're a good scout and you know how to do your job, like you said yesterday, you told your grandma that you think that people are going to expect him to be dominant
exactly.
Like his dad
that's
was.
one thing I'm saying. That's the stigma right there.
But if you know basketball and if you're a good scout, you know he's not going to be there.
You're right.
LeBron came in the league. He was ready. He knew what
exactly.
he was doing. Bronny is not there. I think over time, I don't think he will be as dominant as his daddy is. But I think he will get to be a superstar caliber player.
I get that.
Over time.
I understand it.
So my thing is, like I said, if you know basketball, then you know this. So you're not like, I'm not expecting him to come in the league and be a superstar from day one. Honestly, I don't even know what the Lakers gonna do with him. Are they gonna get rid of D'Angelo?
If they keep D'Angelo, there's nothing like him being on the team with D'Angelo Russell, and there's not a problem because they just give a backup point guard. But I don't know if they are though, because I feel like they should go out and get another superstar point guard in a Donovan Mitchell if he wants to leave Cleveland that bad.
And then I did see what it said, but I did see that it said if D'Angelo Russell, if he opted back into his contract, the Lakers were gonna try to trade him.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just like I said. I say why not? I mean, yeah. I feel like LeBron James just used his resources to help his son achieve his dreams. That's just like, I feel like that's just like with us. Whatever resources I have to make this podcast be what you want it to be, I'm going to use them to help you achieve your dreams.
I get that, but it's just that's just my point of view from it. I understand that he used the resource and then not knocking Bronny for nothing because he just used his resource. Exactly. That's his dream. He used the resource to achieve his dream, and nothing wrong with that because everybody would do that. But at the same time, it's just.
But the thing that
how you look at it.
The thing that gets me the most is that people are trying to act like they've never helped a family member get a job or anything like that. Adrian Wojnarowski, one of the reporters for ESPN, this is what he posted. He said, people talking about nepotism. The NBA is full of nepotism. Ownership, front offices, coaching. I don't want to hear about it because Bronny's father is rampant in this league. And for those of you that don't know, nepotism is the act of granting an advantage, privilege, or position to relatives or friends in an occupation or field. Something that we've all done. People call you all the time like, hey, can you get me on here? Can you get me on there? So people acting like this is something new.
Yeah, like it's something new. Like people ain't been doing it.
Y'all do it every day.
You're right.
So get over it. But I'm excited. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see it. Yeah,
this is history being made. The first father-son in the league at the same time. However, I do think that Bron got this year and next year, and that's it.
I give Bron two good more playing years. That third year, they're gonna be time to hang it up. But I feel like he'll still be in there because by then, 2026, Bryce gonna be in the draft.
You might be right, but like I said, this season and next season, I thought I had took a picture of they had a screenshot of his averages when Bronny was born and his averages now, and they pretty much the same.
They still the same.
They're the same, yeah. But Bronny will be wearing number 9 for the Los Angeles Lakers. The back of his jersey says James Jr., of course. So, but again, congratulations to the James.
But his name really is not LeBron James.
Yes, it is.
It is, but I thought they had legally changed it to Bronny James.
I don't think legally it's still LeBron James Jr. Oh. He just goes by Bronny.
No, I thought they legally. I seen something about it, like they saying they legal. Well, I don't know.
But
I don't know. I thought they legally changed it.
His check's gonna say LeBron James Jr. But before we get out of here, the worst NBA number 1 overall picks. You think you got some names for this?
I'm already knowing. Go ahead.
Number 9, Ben Simmons, Philadelphia 76ers, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, I don't know if I agree with this one. DeAndre Ayton, Phoenix Suns, 2018.
I ain't gonna say that
he was the worst.
Nah, he ain't no worst. DeAndre ain't be getting off.
Exactly. I don't agree with that one. Number 7, Andrea Bargnani, Toronto Raptors in 2006.
I don't even know what that is.
Number 6, Markelle Fultz, Philadelphia 76ers, 2017.
Injuries, man. Injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries.
He was injury prone from the day he started.
For real, injuries.
Number 5, Purvis Ellison, Sacramento Kings, 1989. Number 4, Greg Oden, Portland Trailblazers, 2007.
Injuries.
He had a lot of injuries.
Him and Brandon Roy, but them boys like that.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge, them boys like that together.
It's injuries, like you
Greg
said.
Oden and Brandon Roy, injuries.
Yep. Number 3, Michael Olin-Candy, Los Angeles Clippers, 1998. Don't know him either. Number 2, Kwame Brown, Washington Wizards, 2001.
Yeah, I heard people talk about him.
I
like
have
how bad
too, but I don't really remember anything he did. And the worst NBA number one pick was
Anthony Bennett,
Cleveland Cavaliers, 2013.
Yeah.
I don't remember him either, to be honest.
I remember he was garbage. Garbage.
But that's all I got. You got anything?
Yeah, got my Be Different quote of the week. Be Different quote of the week this week is: the fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation.
That is very true.
Let me say it one more time. The fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation.
That is every day.
Every day.
You need to hear every day. Y'all, it's almost been a year since we started this.
Yep. Year anniversary show's coming up.
We got some things in the works coming. We're gonna announce them as soon as they're verified and confirmed.
Oh yeah, so y'all make sure to stay tuned, man. Go get y'all Be Different Podcast merch.
That's right.
Remember that.
It's that year has really flown by.
It really has though.
Really
For real,
by.
y'all done watch us upgrade a lot.
We've learned a lot. I mean, it's just we try to be consistent and still.
Yeah, but y'all know life just be
life, man.
Yeah, for real, life be hard sometimes.
And we still gotta figure out what we gonna do when he go to college.
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out, but we still just trying to get a few things together right now. But y'all just stay tuned though, man.
All right, I ain't got nothing else.
Me neither. I don't got nothing else.
All right, y'all. Until next time, I'm Toya.
I'm Solomon.
Remember, be different.
Peace. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Be Different Podcast. Make sure to listen, download the Be Different Podcast every Saturday at 2 o'clock and every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, all at the Be Different Podcast.
As always, y'all know you can follow us on social media. Instagram @_BeDifferentPodcast. Twitter @_BeDifferentPod. Go on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Be Different Podcast.